Hi, BookTube. Bill Ruttenberg here with the Ruttenberg Library. Come to you for a Friday Reads. Wanted to check in with you for the weekly reading schedule and just how life has been. It's been pretty warm here in southern Iowa. We did get some rain earlier in the week. That was nice. It was a lot at one time, but didn't affect baseball or anything. We got first baseball game and it'd be next Monday. And so it's coming up. We got just 2 practices left before our first game, so we're hoping everything comes together and we play well. But anyway, been kind of busy this morning. I usually get this video out in the morning, but my wife and I had ordered some stuff from Nebraska Furniture Mart, and it all came at like 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that this morning. And so I've got a new reading set up here. We got I don't want to call it a couch. I don't want to call it a chair. It's like a 2-seater. And we got this specifically with our youngest daughter in mind so that we could sit here and read books with her in front of course, the bookshelves. So that's kind of cool. And it's very, very comfortable. And I can kick my feet up if I want. I can hold multiple books. It's big enough for that. So we're pretty excited. I didn't know how I felt about it at first because I had my little setup for videos and such, and I liked that chair, and my wife wanted to get this instead, and so I was kind of, how am I going to do my videos? But I think this is going to work. I think this will work out just fine. So hope everybody's all right with my new setup. So other stuff this week. Won a book. Well, when did I win this book? It would have been at the end of May. I won this book, and it's The Bizarre Bad Dreams by Stephen King. I got in a drawing and won this, and this came in the mail this week, so that was nice. Yeah, we'll just stick that right up there. So that was a nice little surprise this week. My reading hasn't changed much. I'm still working through some thick monster books, so I apologize for not having finished anything. But I can tell you a little bit about what I read. The part that I read in The Drifters, I got done this last weekend. I thought maybe I'd get this book done, but we just had various things come up, and we had a lot of family time, and went out to the lake. Had a great time at the lake last Sunday with my family, and it was just an absolutely beautiful night. Check out the Instagram page and look for that photo of the lake. I tried to get a picture with nobody because there were some people down on the beach out in the water, and I didn't want to get other people in the picture. So it's kind of a the picture's probably not the best picture of the lake, but it's still a pretty good picture. Just how pretty a night it was. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let me move forward here. The part that I read in The Drifters, and if you're not familiar with The Drifters, this is all set in the Vietnam era, 1968 to the early 1970s time period, and it's a bunch of the young people who they're sick of how things are in America, and they've went to Europe, and they're kind of just wandering and trying to find their way, so to speak. And the part that I read this week was in Spain. They went to Spain, and they went and watched the bullfights, and that was really cool. They had a really long description of the bullfights, the week-long event when they have the running of the bulls every day of the week, and then they have the bullfights in the evenings, and then of course they're doing music and dancing and all kinds of good stuff. And they give Michener gives a great description of that in this. And of course he introduced a new character in the book, and I don't know that I liked that part. It's the part right before the bullfights as he's introducing this new character, and that was kind of, I don't know that part of the chapter needed to be as long as it was, but everything else was pretty enjoyable. And now they have split up in the book, and some of them are going to Mozambique, and one of the girls I think is going to stay with that new character that was introduced. So that's where I'm at. I only have 2 chapters left. If I could find time to focus on it, I could get it done. Just I don't want to promise you. same thing will happen that happened last week if I end up promising you. But I've been reading on that a little bit. And then the one that I've really been working on, I've been trying to get a chapter done every morning. They're 30, 40, 45-page chapters, is in the Bully Pulpit, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, and the Golden Age of Journalism by Doris Kearns Goodwin. And I'm actually involved in a group read-along in this one. And this has been very interesting. I have enjoyed the book, and I've never done a read-along, and we've been doing that on the Voxer app. And that's been interesting. I haven't commented too much, and part of it is I have noticed that everybody in there, they've got, you know, just some different opinions on stuff, and I'm just enjoying sitting back and listening, because it's a different perspective that they're looking at. You know, they're looking at it from a different perspective, stuff that I have not considered, and I don't know that I have anything to add to the conversation, so I'm just enjoying listening to everybody else. But they are at the point where Teddy Roosevelt, he's been in the New York Assembly. He was the police commissioner. He just got back, in the chapter I just read, he just got back from the Spanish-American War. And then William Howard Taft he's been working in the federal courts. And it talks a lot about him enjoying working on the federal courts, being a judge. He likes that so much better than politics. But then it's and it's talking about their parallel political lives, and then how the journalists have really helped both their careers, or especially Roosevelt. And but it's a really good book, but it's a beast. It's let's see, is it 910 pages altogether. I think it was 750 pages of text, and then the rest of it is, you know, notes and stuff like that. But anyway, it's a good book. I'm enjoying it. I am on chapter 9, 238 pages in, and so hopefully maybe I can start picking up pace on this too. I've been interrupted with various things in the morning and just haven't been able to read as much as I was planning. But anyway, that's been that's been my reading week, not my weeding reek. my reading week this week. And BookTube, I hope everything has found you, everything finds you safe, and everybody's getting some reading in and enjoying their reading. So until next time, have a great week.